Hello students, as you know in the previous video we discussed about the teeth. Now let's start with the next topic, which is the pharynx. So in continuance of the digestive system, we are going to study about the pharynx now. Pharynx, when we talk about the pharynx, the oral cavity, which we already studied, the oral cavity opens into the next structure, which is pharynx. Pharynx is divided into the three parts. As you can see that pharynx is divided into the three parts. The upper part of the pharynx, the upper part or the first part of the pharynx is known as nasopharynx. तो सबसे ऊपर वाला जो part है pharynx का, उसे हम बोल रहे हैं nasopharynx. This one is the nasopharynx. As you can see that this is the nasopharynx, the upper part, where the nasal cavity opens, the internal nares, the air which we breathe in, this air through the internal nares goes into the nasopharynx part. So upper part is the nasopharynx. The second part is oropharynx. Oropharynx is the part of the pharynx where the oral cavity gets opens. So behind the oral cavity, the part of the pharynx which lies is the oropharynx, and oropharynx is the common passes for the food and air. So we can write is the common passes for food and air. फूड एंड एयर, तो फूड और एयर दोनों ही चीजें यहां से क्रॉस होकर नीचे जा रही हैं थ्रू दी ओरोफैरिंक्स, एंड द ओरोफैरिंक्स लीड्स इनटू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द फैरिंक्स व्हिच इज लैरिंगोफैरिंक्स और लैरिंजियोफैरिंक्स. तो थर्ड वन is laryngopharynx. Laryngopharynx, as you can see, the third last part is the laryngopharynx, and this laryngopharynx is the inferior or the last part of the pharynx which leads into the esophagus. Laryngopharynx जो part है ये open होता है next into the food pipe or into the windpipe. Both of these two openings are there. As you can see that laryngopharynx is connects the pharynx through the windpipe as well as to the food pipe. And the opening of the windpipe is known as glottis. The opening of windpipe is known as glottis, and this glottis get covered by a flap-like structure which is known as epiglottis. So windpipe की जो opening होती है, उस windpipe की opening को हम बोल रहे हैं glottis, और glottis को cover कर रहा एक flap जैसा structure जिसे हम epiglottis बोल रहे हैं. This epiglottis is covering the glottis so that during swallowing the food do not goes into the windpipe, and through this laryngopharynx the food goes into the esophagus, and the opening of esophagus is known as gullet. So esophagus की opening को हम बोल रहे हैं gullet. So this pharynx opens into the food pipe through the gullet. So these three are the part of pharynx. First one, nasopharynx, in which the nasal cavity opens. Second, oropharynx, in which the oral cavity opens and is the common passes for the food and air. Third one is the laryngopharynx, which opens into the larynx as well as into the food pipe. Larynx is present at the upper part of the windpipe, which has the opening that is glottis, is covered by epiglottis, whereas in the food pipe it opens into the food pipe through the gullet. So this is about the pharynx. Now pharynx opens into a tube-like structure which is known as esophagus. Now let's discuss about esophagus. Next structure is food pipe or the esophagus. So let's talk about the esophagus. Esophagus is a tube. It's a tube-like structure which connects the pharynx through the stomach. So this is a tube. It's just a tube. इसका कोई और काम नहीं है. इसका काम सिर्फ फूड को ट्रांसपोर्ट करना है, फूड को पहुंचाना है हमारी ओरल कैविटी से स्टमक तक. So this tube it passes through pharynx से होते हुए, हमारे pharynx से होते हुए ये जो tube है esophagus, it comes downward by crossing the diaphragm. It goes behind the windpipe. So oral cavity में front part पे जहाँ हमारी windpipe present है, we can feel this windpipe also. Behind the windpipe, the food pipe or the esophagus lies. ये पीछे होती है windpipe के, and it comes downward by crossing the diaphragm. We know diaphragm is present which divides the thoracic cavity with the abdominal cavity. एक separation बनाने का काम करता है diaphragm, जो एक muscular structure है. So diaphragm को cross करते हुए नीचे आ रही है. diaphragm के बीच में एक opening होती है through which the food pipe comes downward and it opens into the stomach. This food pipe is a 25 centimeter long tube. It's a 25 centimeter long tube which only transports the food from oral cavity to stomach. It's believed that when it enters into the stomach, it takes a slight band. जैसे ही स्टमक में एंटर करती है, फूड पाइप ओपन होती है, उससे पहले ये हल्का सा बैंड हो जाती है. It's believed that this band prevents the backflow of the food through stomach to food pipe. And we can say when this food pipe, when esophagus opens into the stomach, when food pipe or esophagus opens into the stomach, the opening of this food pipe is controlled by a sphincter. यहाँ पे एक स्ट्रक्चर जिसे हम बोल रहे हैं स्फिंक्टर, कंट्रोल पॉइंट प्रेजेंट रहेगा जिसे हम स्फिंक्टर बोल रहे हैं. एंड दिस स्फिंक्टर इज नॉन एज gastroesophageal sphincter. This is known as gastroesophageal sphincter, which control the opening or which control the opening of esophagus into the stomach. जब esophagus से food stomach में आना है तो जब ये sphincter open हो जाएगा तो धीरे धीरे करते हुए food stomach के अंदर फिल होगा. So that's about the esophagus, and this esophagus opens into the next structure which is the stomach. Now we'll discuss about the different parts of the stomach. Part of human digestive system is stomach. As we know, food pipe opens into a next structure which is the stomach. So let's see what we have to study about the stomach. Stomach is divided into the 4 parts. Stomach को हम divide कर सकते हैं 4 parts के अंदर. These 4 parts, the upper part is known as the fundus. Fundus. Here you can see this upper part. This upper part of the stomach is known as fundus. The next part, this part of the stomach is known as cardiac part. This one is the body. This is the main body part of the stomach, and the last part of the stomach is pyloric. This is the pyloric part. So these 4 are the parts of the stomach: fundus, cardiac, body and pyloric. So first हमने लिखा fundus हो गया. Second part है हमारा cardiac part. Third one is the body part. And the fourth one is the pyloric. These 4 are the parts of the stomach. Now let's see what is important in all these parts. The fundus part is the upper part of the stomach. It generally fills with the air and gases. यहाँ पे food नहीं पहुंचता है. ये जो part होता है stomach का, यहाँ पे air और gas ही filled रहती है. Second part is the cardiac part. Cardiac part क्यों बोला है? Because it's present near the heart. That's why it's known as cardiac part. Esophagus opens in the cardiac part. Esophagus opens into the stomach in its cardiac part, and here the sphincter which is present is the cardiac sphincter. तो यहाँ पे cardiac sphincter है, या फिर जिसे हम gastroesophageal sphincter कह रहे हैं. It's control the opening of esophagus into the cardiac part of the stomach. So this is about the cardiac part. Now next part is the body part. Body part is the part of the stomach where the food stores and it gets digested. So this is the body part where food का storage होगा और food का further digestion होगा with the help of the gastric juice which secreted by the gastric gland which are present in the walls of the stomach. हम gastric glands को बहुत डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे when we will discuss about the accessory digestive glands. So उसके लिए आपको थोड़ा वेट करना है. The next part is the pyloric part. Pyloric part is the last part of the stomach, and this pyloric part it opens or it remain continue with the next part which is the small intestine. तो ये जो पार्ट है ये ओपन होता है स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन के साथ. यहाँ पे ये हम देख सकते हैं ये स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन है एंड इस पाइलोरिक का स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन के साथ कनेक्शन रहेगा यहाँ पे. Pyloric part has also a sphincter that is known as pyloric sphincter. यहाँ पे जो sphincter present होगा उसे कहा जाता है pyloric sphincter. It's known as pyloric sphincter which control the opening of the stomach into the small intestine. So this is about the human stomach. It is divided into the 4 parts, that is fundus, cardiac, body and the pyloric region, and the stomach opens into the next part of the digestive system which is small intestine. Small intestine is further divided into the 3 parts. We will discuss about the small intestine in more detail, but before let's discuss about one more important thing, that is compound stomach. Compound stomach is found in the case of ruminant animals. ये stomach जो है वो मिलता है ruminant animals के अंदर. In the ruminant animals like cow, buffaloes, in these animals the stomach is divided into the 4 parts. The name of the 4 parts of the stomach are rumen, Next is reticulum, then omasum, and the last one is abomasum. These are the four parts of the stomach. इन 4 parts in stomach को divide किया गया है ruminants animals के अंदर. Now these what these stomach do or what kind of procedure of digestion is there? These 2 parts like rumen and reticulum, these 2 parts of the stomach, they have symbiotic bacteria. इस part के अंदर symbiotic bacteria present रहते हैं. The symbiotic bacteria, they live inside this part of the stomach, rumen and reticulum. So what happens in this case, when these animals, they eat the grass, because they are grass eating animals, they have to eat the grass and leaf, all these things. These eat these grasses, then they chew it, and then all these food with this saliva, with the mixing of the saliva, it comes into the rumen and reticulum part. यहाँ पे आ जाता है, and after that it's due to the antiperistalsis movement is go back into their buccal cavity. From there they chew it again, इसे फिर से chew करते हैं, and then it come back to these parts. In these parts, this rumen and reticulum, this symbiotic bacteria which lives there, these bacteria, they help the digestion of cellulose, because जो grass है उसके अंदर present है cellulose. The grasses or the leaf, they have the cellulose, and to digest the cellulose, the enzyme which is required is cellulase enzyme. The enzyme which is required is cellulase enzyme, and this cellulase enzyme is secreted by these symbiotic bacteria. So in any case, in any animals, किसी भी हर animal kingdom के हम animal की बात करें, not any single animal is able to digest the cellulose. कोई भी animal cellulose का digest करने में capable नहीं होता. But the animals who has these symbiotic bacteria which secretes the enzyme, cellulase enzyme, they help in the cellulose digestion. Cellulose is a type of carbohydrate, but it's a complex carbohydrate. Beta galactosidase यहाँ पे present होते हैं bones, and we can't break these bones. We can't convert these cellulose into a simple glucose. But these cellulase enzyme, which secreted by these symbiotic bacteria, it helps in the digestion of cellulose. So the animals which have these symbiotic bacteria, symbiotic क्यों कहा? क्योंकि एक तरीके से ये help कर रहे हैं in ruminants animals की, and besides they are getting their shelter and food also. Bacteria का भी फायदा हो रहा है और ruminant animals का भी फायदा हो रहा है. तो इस तरीके से यहाँ पे सेलुलोज का डाइजेशन जो है वो पॉसिबल हो पाता है ruminants animals के अंदर. तो जैसे एक बार फूड चू किया, it comes into the rumen and reticulum, the cellulose get mixed with this food, and then it go back into the buccal cavity through antiperistalsis. Again it comes back to the same part. तो यहाँ पे फिर से एंजाइम मिक्स होगा. तो जब तक सेलुलोज का डाइजेशन कंप्लीट नहीं हो जाता, तब तक इस तरीके से सिम्बायोटिक बैक्टीरिया सेलुलोज का सिक्रेशन करके डाइजेशन में हेल्प करते हैं. द नेक्स्ट पार्ट, द ओमेसम पार्ट, दिस पार्ट अब्सॉर्ब द वाटर. इट्स अब्सॉर्ब द वाटर. ये वाटर अब्सॉर्प्शन में हेल्प करता है. एंड द लास्ट पार्ट, दैट इज द अबोमेसम, इज नोन एज द ट्रू स्टमक. This fourth part is known as the true stomach. This is the true stomach because it's digest the food. Like in our case, like हमारे केस में भी जो axial, mucus और enzymes का axial, mucus और जो enzyme का secretion हो रहा है digestion के लिए, all these are secreted into the next fourth part, that is the abomasum. Abomasum के अंदर इन सब का secretion हो रहा है which help in the digestion of food. So these are the 4 parts of the stomach in the case of ruminant animals. Omasum stores the water, absorb the water. In the case of camel, which can store the water for a long time, this omasum part has some water glands. They can store water for a long time. इसी वजह से camel जो है वो water को store करके रख सकता है. So यहाँ पे हमने stomach के बारे में बात की. We discussed about the stomach in the case of human as well as the stomach of the ruminants animals. Now we will go back, goes on to the next topic, that is the small intestine. Stomach, which is a J-shaped structure, it opens into the next part of human digestive system, which is small intestine. Small intestine में open हो रहा है हमारा stomach, and we already discussed that the sphincter which is present between the small intestine and the stomach is the pyloric sphincter, and the last part of the stomach is the pyloric region. इस लास्ट पार्ट का हमने नाम देखा था, इसे हम बोल रहे हैं पाइलोरिक रीजन. एंड दिस पाइलोरिक रीजन इट्स ओपन इनटू द स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन. दिस इज द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन. स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन इट डिवाइडेड इनटू द 3 पार्ट्स. For our understanding, we can write there all these 3 names so that we can discuss about these one by one. The first part of the small intestine is duodenum. Duodenum. Next one is jejunum. And the last part of the small intestine is ileum. So small intestine is divided into the three parts: duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Now duodenum. Duodenum is the part of the small intestine which opens or which connects to the stomach through the pyloric sphincter. So this part of the small intestine is known as duodenum, in which the stomach opens or connects with the small intestine through the pyloric sphincter. यहाँ पे जो sphincter present रहेगा, sphincter क्या है? Circular muscles which control the opening. So here the sphincter present is pyloric sphincter. So pyloric sphincter यहाँ पे present है, and this pyloric sphincter it opens the stomach into the duodenum part of small intestine. As we can see, the duodenum is the shortest part. ये size में बहुत छोटा होता है. Duodenum is 25 centimeter long part. 25 centimeter long part. The complete length of small intestine is 20 feet, or we can call it 6 meter or 6.25 meter. In some 6.25 meter. This is the complete length of the small intestine. We will discuss about the small intestine and large intestine. दोनों में differences क्या है, क्यों इनके ये नेम रखे हैं, हमें वो भी समझने की जरूरत है. Small intestine का साइज है लगभग 6 मीटर तक का, whereas the large intestine is very small in size. उसका साइज सिर्फ 1.5 मीटर होता है. Still we are calling it small. साइज बड़ा है पर भी हम इसे small बोल रहे हैं. Whereas the large intestine is smaller in size and we are calling it large intestine. Reason is that these names are given on the reference of their diameter. The diameter of small intestine is small as compared to the large intestine. ये large intestine है, इनका जो diameter होता है वो ज़्यादा होता है as compared to small intestine. That's why the small intestine is known as small intestine. अब ये 6.25 मीटर की जो टोटल लेंथ स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन है, उसमें से सिर्फ 25 सेंटीमीटर पार्ट जो है वो ड्यूडेनम पार्ट का होता है. फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन इज ड्यूडेनम व्हिच इज 25 सेंटीमीटर लॉन्ग एंड इट्स नॉट फोल्डेड पार्ट. इट्स नॉट अ फोल्डेड पार्ट. इट्स जस्ट इन बैंड पार्ट बट इट्स नॉट फोल्डेड. रेस्ट टू पार्ट्स लाइक जेजुनम एंड इलियम, जो हम देखेंगे जेजुनम और इलियम, दे आर हाईली फोल्डेड और द कोइल्ड पार्ट. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो किस तरीके से कोइल्ड फॉर्म में स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन प्रेजेंट है. So these two parts are the highly coiled part, whereas the duodenum is not coiled. It's in straight or the band part. So this is the duodenum part, which is only 25 centimeter long. It connects to the next part of the small intestine, which is jejunum. So jejunum के बारे में देखते हैं. Jejunum is the next part of small intestine, and the length of the jejunum is 2.5 meter. 2.5 meter, and jejunum is highly vascular, thick and vascular. जो इसकी membrane होती है is highly thick and vascular. Whereas the last part of the small intestine, which is the ileum, the size of ileum is 3.5 meter. The size of ileum is 3.5 meter, means it's the largest part of the small intestine and is less thin. Is thinner. We can call it is thinner and less vascular as compared to jejunum. Jejunum से कम वो होगा, less vascular as compared to jejunum. So this is about the ileum. Now duodenum की अगर हम बात करें, duodenum which is the 25 centimeter long part of the small intestine, this duodenum receive the bile juice and the pancreatic juice through the hepatopancreatic ampulla. Hepatopancreatic ampulla opens into the, I am writing the name of this, इसके बारे में हम अभी आगे बात करेंगे when we discuss about the glands. Hepatopancreatic ampulla is open into the duodenum part. ये duodenum part में open होता है और यहीं पे जब duodenum में hepatopancreatic ampulla open होगा, it receive the bile juice from the gallbladder as well as the pancreatic juice from the pancreas. So bile juice or pancreatic juice both are poured into the duodenum part of the small intestine in the hepatopancreatic ampulla. So this is about the small intestine. Small intestine, the last part, this lower part is the ileum. This small intestine opens into the next part of the human digestive system, which is large intestine. तो ये कहाँ open हो रहा है? ये ओपन हो रहा है नेक्स्ट पार्ट के अंदर जिसे हम बोल रहे हैं लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन. सो लेट्स डिस्कस अबाउट द लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन नाउ. Next part of human digestive system is large intestine. So let's see about large intestine. Large intestine. Small intestine opens into the next part which is large intestine. Large intestine is again divided into the three parts. इसे भी हम divide कर रहे हैं three parts के अंदर. That is cecum. Next one colon. And the last one is the rectum. Cecum, colon and rectum. These are the three different parts of the large intestine. As we already discussed about the size of the large intestine is 1.5 meter long structure. Whereas the small intestine is 6.25 meter long structure. Large intestine is only 1.5 meter long structure, but its diameter is larger than the small intestine. Large intestine, the first part of large intestine is the cecum. Here, as we can see, this is the small intestine. It's opening into a pouch-like structure. It's opening into a pouch-like structure. This pouch-like structure is known as cecum. इसे हम बोलते हैं cecum. तो cecum के अंदर यहाँ पे small intestine की जो opening है वो हो रही है. It connects with the large intestine. This cecum has one outgrowth. यहाँ पे हम एक structure देख सकते हैं. This is appendix. इसे हम बोल रहे हैं अपेंडिक्स. दिस अपेंडिक्स इज एन वेस्टिजियल ऑर्गन. अपेंडिक्स इज एन वेस्टिजियल ऑर्गन which is not used for nowadays but it still is present in the human being. So cecum is the first part where the small intestine opens. Here also a sphincter is present. यहाँ पे भी एक sphincter present रहता है जो small intestine की opening को large intestine के अंदर opening जो हो रही है इसे control करेगा. This sphincter is known as इलियोसिकल वॉल और इलियोसिकल जंक्शन हम इसे बोलते हैं. दिस जंक्शन दिस ओपनिंग इज नोन एज इलियोसिकल जंक्शन बोल रहे हैं. एंड दिस ओपनिंग ऑफ दिस इलियोसिकल जंक्शन इज गार्डेड बाय अ वॉल विच इज नोन एज इलियोसिकल वॉल. उसे हम वॉल बोलेंगे क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो इलियम है, इलियम से जब फूड जा रहा है सीकम के अंदर तो वहां पे भी तो कोई कंट्रोलिंग चाहिए ना, यहाँ पे भी तो कंट्रोलिंग होगी. सो दिस कंट्रोलिंग इज डन बाय द इलियोसिकल वॉल. आफ्टर दैट द फूड गोज इनटू द सीकम. सीकम के बाद द नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज नोन एज द कॉलन. द सीकम के बाद नेक्स्ट पार्ट जो आ रहा है दैट इज द कॉलन. कॉलन इज डिवाइडेड इनटू द फोर पार्ट्स. फर्दर कॉलन इज डिवाइडेड इनटू द फोर पार्ट्स. This part of the colon is known as ascending part. This part is known as ascending part. Then this one known as transverse colon, ascending colon, transverse colon, and this one known as descending colon, and the last one is known as sigmoid colon. Sigmoid, कहीं कहीं sigmoid आपको नहीं भी मिलेगा. So we can divide in three parts also, but you can write the last one is the sigmoid colon. So colon, the next part is divided into the four parts: ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, and the last one is the sigmoid colon. This last part, this ascending part is the shortest part of the colon, and this sigmoid colon, it opens into the next part which is known as rectum. The last sigmoid colon opens into the last part which is the rectum. Rectum is the 20 centimeter long last part of the digestive system. Last का जो 20 centimeter तक का digestive system का part है, that is made up of this rectum, and this rectum opens into the 2 centimeter long anal canal. It opens into the 2 centimeter long anal canal. And the opening of anal canal, this anal canal opens outside through a structure which is known as anus. So this last part is the anus. This one is the rectum. And rectum opens into the anal canal which is 2 centimeter long, and opening of anal canal is known as anus. Anus के through बाहर की तरफ open हो रहा है, and through this anus the undigested food thrown out through the body. Now here we can say that this anus has sphincters. Anus पे भी sphincter present रहते हैं. Anus has two type of sphincter. Anus में two type के sphincter होंगे. That internal anal sphincter. It has internal anal sphincter and it has external anal sphincter. These two type of sphincters are found into the anus. These internal sphincters, they are made up of smooth muscles. They are made up of smooth muscles. Means they are not under the control of our will. They are not under the control of our will. But this external sphincter is voluntary in action. Is voluntary in action. We can control the opening and closing of these sphincters. When we want to pass out this undigested food throughout the body, then we can open these sphincters and the food can be released out. So this is about the human digestive system. We have discussed about all the parts of the alimentary canal in details. Now in the next videos, first we will discuss about the histology of alimentary canal. अब हम देखेंगे alimentary canal की internal structure क्या होती है, what is the histology of alimentary canals. Then we discuss about the different type of accessory digestive glands.